production is sponsored in part by Inferno's Bistro, located in the heart of St. Boniface, and Inferno's on Academy, Winnipeg's hottest restaurant and lounge. Check us out at infernosbistro.com and infernosonacademy.com.
There you have it, our street stock lineup for this Thursday night of racing here at Red River Coop Speedway.
This race is heating up, and this class is heating up. It's a very tight race in the standings. Let's see how this one shakes out early on, Darren. Rob Como looking them over as they turn number 4. Green flag, we are racing. Andy Martins jumps out to the early lead. He's holding on the outside. The 53B of Bill Maruka's moving his way up the pack quickly. He takes the second spot. We are racing 2 wide in the backstretch. Pete Dominic working to the inside, trying to find his way up to the front. We've got 1 lap down in this first heat race. The 55 Vandy Martin still in the lead. Bill Maruka, who started out in 4th, has worked his way up to 2nd, and he is making a quick move on the 55 car. Martin's off to go low. Oh, he loses it a little bit. And that's a great opportunity for the 53B. But hot on his heels is the 80 of Jesse Peterson. Peterson and Maruka now on the backstretch, side by side, door to door. And the 55 car catches a break after he almost spins it on turn 4. 5 laps to go in this first heat here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Bill Maruka once again going into the inside. Peterson on the far out. In 4th place, the 2T of Pete Dominic. And in 5th, we see the 88 of Cody Wall. Four laps to go in this first heat. The real race is for second place as Peterson and Maruka keep jostling back and forth. And we are crossing lap traffic as the 4 rent car is getting lapped by a couple of cars quickly. As they come around turn 4, your leader still the 55 car of Andy Martins. Pete Dominic passing the lap car, still working in 4th spot, trying to work his way up. Maruka falling further back. Peterson making a stab now for the lead as they turn 3. We've got 2 laps to go in this first heat. Jesse Peterson knows he's got to make a move quickly if he wants to take the starting spot here. The 53 car falling further back, and 2T of Pete Dominic's got a little ways to go to catch him. White flag coming out here on your last lap. Andy Martins, still your leader. Peterson, couple car lengths behind, he's got a way to go. 53 of Bill Maruka is next, followed by the 2T. There they come around turn number 4, your leader. It looks like your heat winner, it's the number 55 of Andy Martins, followed by the number 80 of Jesse Peterson, the 53B of Bill Maruka, and the 2T of Pete Dominic round out your top 4. Well, it looked like it started out to be a good race in that one as Bill Maruka made some moves, started out in the 4th position and moved his way up, but dropped back pretty quickly as Jesse Peterson, who started out in 5th, worked his way all the way up to 2nd place. So Darren, it is an exciting year for the street stocks. They are having a lot of fun out there. Shane Holden, of course, leading the way, and he's going to be in this next heat. Pardon me? Yes, he is. He's starting out on the pole.
He is on the pole, yeah, absolutely. Drew very well. Of course, when the drivers come in the back gate, ladies and gentlemen, they draw for their starting position. If they make the top 4 in their heat, then they will get their point average starting spot. So if Shane Holden, who's starting on the pole here, gets in the top 4 in this particular race, he will start 8th in the feature. So they do invert somewhat, but if he gets 4th or 5th or worse, actually, he will start further back in the field. So That 11 car that's on the pole is for sale, and if you're looking to go street stock racing, certainly that is a great one to buy. Starting on the pole in the 11JR, he is sponsored by Shadow Auto and Fleet Services. The 11JR is Shane Holden. On the outside in the 39 out of West St. Paul, sponsored by Grand Prix Amusements and Goche, this is Sean Tunis, the 2012 points champion in the street stock division. Inside row number 2 in the 31 is Rob Campbell. Outside in the L-Bar Erector 08, also sponsored by Econo Mufflers, this is Barry Hicks at the wheel in the 4th starting position. Inside row 3 out of West St. Paul, this is Jesse Tunis, the rookie in the 70, the brother of Sean Tunis in the 39. And rounding out the field in the 3 for rent is Johnny Little. Well, as Ken alluded to, in the street stock points, Shane Holden in the 11JR is your points leader. He is 15 up on the guy that won the last race, street stock heat number 1, Andy Martins. He is 15 points up on Andy Martin. So good starting spot and a good opportunity for Shane Holden as the green flag waves. Here we go. Sean Tunis jumping off row number 1 and looking awful good there as he comes out of turn number 2. That driver out of West St. Paul currently running in points in the 7th position. He had missed a race or 2 this year and knocked him down just a little bit, but looking good so far in the Grand Prix Amusements number 39. Second spot is Shane Holden, 3rd generation stock car driver. His grandpa Ray raced here in the 70s. His dad Sean raced here up till about now, and now it's Shane at the wheel of the 11JR. The L-Bar Erector 08 is 3rd. Great race with Jesse Tunis, the rookie, in the 70 car. That is the ATEC Parts number 70 of Jesse Tunis. Sean Tunis getting worked over by the 11JR of Shane Holden. Shane has 4 feature wins here in 2013. The Shooters Billiard Lounge 11 Junior looking good as he gets underneath the 39. But Sean Tunis sees him out the window and gets on the loud battle. Tunis pulls away. The L-Bar Erectors, Econo Mufflers 08 of Barry Hicks is 3rd, but a distant 3rd. Shane Holden looking around the outside, now the inside of Sean Tunis. Those guys having a good battle up front in the street stock division. Jesse Tunis off the pace, but gathering it back up now as he goes by the 31 car. Sean Tunis with 3 laps remaining. There are 5 down and 3 to go for Sean Tunis on the West St. Paul. Second spot still Shane Holden. That's a great race up front. Third spot about a half a straightaway back. That is Barry Hicks in the L-Bar Erector 08. And a long ways back is the 70 of Jesse Tunis. 2 to go. 6 down, 2 to go. Well, your leader's now in lap traffic. This could play a part. Sean Tunis comes up on the back of the 31 car. That is Rob Campbell. He gets by Rob Campbell as Holden goes to the top of turn 3. White flag is out. About 3 car lengths separate the 39 and the 11 Junior now. One lap showing on the Pepsi board. You can see Sean Tunis gets a great drive off of turn 2 each and every time, and that's where he is making up his time. Checkered flag is going to be in the air, and it's going to go to Sean Tunis in the Grand Prix. Goche 39, second spot. The Shooters Billiards 11 Junior. That is Shane Holden, 3rd. The Econo Muffler L-Bar Erector 08. That is Barry Hicks. Thanks, Travis.
He's a good assistant for you tonight.
He is. He's actually in charge.
Street Stock's a great race. A couple years ago, Sean Tunis was just on fire here at the Speedway. Wasn't a great year, though, for Shane Holden. This year, the exact opposite. Shane Holden's having a great year. Sean Tunis working his way back up there. So it's great to see Sean Tunis back on the podium tonight and doing well. All right, Extreme Coating transforms your everyday into extraordinary. We specialize in reflex spray and truck liners, full line of accessories, and now we have a complete sign shop. From company logos to complete vinyl wraps, we've got you covered. Find us online at